Connie Melton here, independent stampin' up demonstrator in McKinney, Texas. And this week we're going to be working with the new Everyday Beauty kit. I just love kits because everything is in them that you need. If they're a non-stamping one, it's got everything in there. If it's a stamping one, then it's got the stamp set, and then it has the block to do it with, and it has a little ink spot. It's just got everything. And I will have to say, I was at the manufacturing plant this last week in Kanab, Utah. We were at a conference and we got to go out and see, and I got to see how the Secret C little mini stamping block or stamping spot is made, but it's the same as this Night of Navy as far as the production process. But it was really very interesting. I thought, silly me, that this little pad just sits on top of the little case. Wrong. There is another little piece that's made of, I believe it was made of rubber. We didn't get a piece of that. They did give us some pieces of different products. But it's so that it does give when you stamp on it. So this tiny little thing has so many different parts to it. It's really amazing how it's done. So I'm going to take that out of the kit. This is the Night of Navy pad that comes with it. And this is our stamp set. Let's see, have I got something clear, something solid? I can set that behind so you can see the pieces. There we go. So you can see, this says, "For all you do." This one says, "Hello, beautiful." There's a thanks and a celebrate today and every day. And then a couple of, there's a flower, a leaf, and another stem here. And you can see there's the block in there. Let's just go ahead and open this up because this one is full of goodies. It makes, I believe it's 9. Let me look on the front. Yes, 3 each of 3 designs. So we'll do 2 of them tomorrow, 2 of them today, and I will do 1 in fast motion on Wednesday, like I did last week with the other kit. And then on Friday, that leaves me 6 cards to show some alternatives to the ones that are given to you to do. Boy, it is wrapped well. There we go. Put this in the trash. All right. There it's also, looks like we have some tear and tape. And let me turn the light on. That kind of gives a blue tint, but it's better vision. Okay, there's tear and tape. There are some small dimensionals. There's a block for us to use. I'll set that aside. And here is some gold thread. That is not gold twine. That is gold thread. Very thin and very shiny. Oh, I love shiny. Okay. We will make, I guess, the first 2. This hello beautiful and the thanks, and we'll save the celebrate for Wednesday's video, which will be in fast motion. So let's see what all we need. Oh, here we go. This is, we have the English one, and it also comes in other languages. I believe this one's Netherlands and that one's French. Oh, no, I'm sorry, German and French. So there we go. We can see exactly what those look like. Set that up there. Move that aside. And then we have all sorts of pieces to play with. Let's see. It looks like for this one, we're going to need some of these. Oh, nice. They are not wax seals, but they look like wax seals. That's very cool. We are going to need, wow. We're going to need one of these blue ones. That's pretty. I can already tell that when I do alternatives, this is going to get split and make 2 cards. And we'll need, looks like this. Well, let's just see what it tells us we need instead of guessing. And it says we need to stamp the Hello Beautiful and a small flower. And we're going to need one of these. Okay, it looks like it's this one. And wow, lots of parts to this kit. This is going to be fun. Okie doke. I guess I should have done this part before I turned on the camera, but you know, this is exactly what you'll go through when you open it, because you won't know either what you're getting. We're going to need one of these that will say Hello Beautiful. Looks like it will fit right on here. Let's see. Yep, that's correct. We need this gold frame. I don't see that yet. I'm sure we will get to it. There we go. The gold frame. And here are some flowery pieces, but this says we're stamping. I love these IKEA instructions. I love having pictures. All right, and then we do need one of these. So let's set that aside. And we're going to need some of that beautiful thread. And one of these. Cool. We just need one though, so this is pretty big and surprisingly a little heavy. So I'll put that out of the way. And are all the envelopes the same? They are, but they're very pretty, aren't they? But they are all the same. And that goes all the way down. So if you want to sacrifice an envelope, you could get a 4 by 5 1/4 panel out of that very easily. Have more paper. Okay. And then we just put those pieces together. All right. So first thing it looks like we need to do is stamp. You know, I'm going to leave this sealed up because those are good to give to customers, and grab a larger Night of Navy. I can ask my team. I do like to give things away. So I will set that stamp and that block aside. That'll be a good door prize gift. We need, I believe it said beautiful. Hello, beautiful. And the first time you pull them up, they are stuck very well. And now after seeing this process, I understand why. It was so cool watching them do this with the light and then baking them. And then they cut it in this, like a cricket, basically, that is, I guess, like 8 times the size of a regular cricket. And the sets are all laser cut, and it does 2 of these huge things in 45 seconds. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see, we need the flower as well. Is it the flower or is it, what do you think? I guess it's this. Okay, it's this one, and it's going on there. Okay, so let's stamp those 2 things. Get that out of the way. We're going to grab a piece of scrap. And stamp this first couple of times. That's going to be on my calendar for next week. That's great. Hello, beautiful. No, it does definitely need another. Hello, beautiful. That one's much nicer. And we'll stamp that right in the middle of that. remember, you're just using firm, even pressure, not rocking it back and forth or anything. And it says hello beautiful, and then we'll put this on the other side real quickly. It's probably not the way they would have you shown to do this. Okay, this one hasn't been used either, so let's stamp it off. Oh, looks fine. But that is how I do mine. I will do things on both sides because you can see through these so easily. Firm, even pressure. Perfect. And then I'm just cleaning the whole thing. And my fingers as well. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Don't see. Okay. There we go. That cleaned off a little bit. I mean, I got myself good. All right. That is all we need of the ink. I'll put it away before I get even more ink on me. I'm going to use a little glue. Now, this glue has been sitting here for days. Let's see how it does, because I've been gone to Utah. And we had such a lovely time at that little retreat. Lots of Stampin' Leaders. It's fun to get together. Okay, yep, it has dried in there. Just need to put this in there and open it back up. Lots of leaders getting together, talking about things they do. Was learning about cruising, doing cruising and crafting. That sounded, I love cruising. That sounded wonderful to me. So I want to check into that. I wonder if I have any of my customers that would like to go on a cruise with us and craft. I think that sounds like a lot of fun on the at sea days. And we went out to Zion National Park. It was stunning. I did post a video today of our time out at, well, of swaps that I received, you know, where you exchange cards with each other. So you get lots of additional ideas. So I posted swaps and some pictures of our time out at Zion. Absolutely beautiful day. The three of us had a grand time. All right, so now we want to put, it shows, I believe, glue dots, but I'm going to be rebellious. Yes, it does. Okay, I guess I won't be too rebellious. Let's see. Shows putting this down first. Now, like I said, I'm doing it according to the kit. However, on Friday, you will see alternates, and they will not be according to the kit. They will be according to whatever strikes my mind. And we want to put a little bit of glue under there, but let's put some dimensionals on here first. And this is the tiny ones. We do have dimensionals in two sizes. These are the small ones. Have regular size ones. They're probably 3 times that size, I guess. And we also have black for when you're working with dark purple, black, navy, anything that you don't want the white showing through from the side. Pull those off. And it shows this hanging over just a teeny bit. Now I want to put this under here with a bit of glue. And yes, I'm putting it on both sides because I'm sticking it under here. I did put a dimensional there. There we go. And now this part, this is exciting. I have not used these. Oh, that's fairly hard. That is very cool. Now it shows it kind of in both. If I'm going to do it in both places, not just flat, I want to put this something to hold up one edge. There we go. I think another one here as well. Okay, that is cool. And they gave us 9 cards in this set, but how many of these did they give us? A whole bunch. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So even though it just shows 1 on each of the cards, we'll have plenty left. That's great. And that's all it shows for that little card. And it's really pretty. It's simple but pretty, kind of elegant. All right, let's do the next one. Let's clean this off just a little bit from all these pieces of Stampin' Up! Glitter. Well, my iPad died a second death. It died on me when I started making that second card, and then I thought I had it going, and I didn't. Well, I made this entire card, but I will show you there is a piece that looks like this, and this part pops out. You end up with this one, and I do say make sure you keep that because we'll use it again for one of the alternates. And then there's a piece that goes behind that doesn't pop out, that just has the dots. So that's where you stamp the thanks and the flower. Then this piece that you have cut out the center of, I'm sorry, you didn't cut out, it's laser punched for you. Once that's stamped, you put that over it, and then you'll put dimensionals on the back to pop that up. Just stamp the For All You Do and put it on the little gold piece. And then you'll add this with the gold thread. It's very quick, very simple, but very elegant little card to make. And I apologize that my iPad's just not playing nicely today. And I believe that's all I have for you today. Wednesday, join me and we'll make this third one in fast motion. And then Friday, I will have 6 from the leftover 6 cards. I will have 6 alternates for you to make from the set. These are very quick and simple. I don't guarantee that mine will be quick and simple, but they will be pretty. I do promise that. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you Wednesday.